Can you hear us? I don't think they can. I'm almost screaming. Hi guys, this is Chris Keller and Amber Frost from Kujin Cosplay.
Chris Gaylor and Ember Frost from Kyujin Cosplay.
And tonight we're sending a new show, guys, called Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. That show.
That show.
We all know what Chernobyl is. We all know what happened. We all know the show, but we haven't watched it yet, and we've been saying we were gonna watch it for a while now. But then my breakdown happened, and then COVID happened, and then a lot of stuff happened. So we've been pushing it back every single time. But I mean, these masks have been done for a while now.
It seems like more like steampunk masks though.
Yeah. But we're finally here watching this show. 5 episodes. It's gonna be really easy. 1 episode a week, 1 episode early on Patreon, full-length reaction available over there. Alright, let's start this shit. What we know about Chernobyl, the show? Nothing. What we know about Chernobyl, the accident? A lot. We heard about it. Radioactive tragedy.
Central exploded.
Yes. We
A
know
lot
that
of deaths and a lot of consequences afterwards, even though 50 years later on.
I think I saw that we were gonna see like trials and stuff maybe in the show, so maybe we will see what happened and we will see how people handled the tragedy. I don't know what the origin of the accident was. Like, was it a human mistake? I don't know. I know that a lot of people still deal with the consequences of that, with cancers and stuff that happened, and illnesses, because radioactivity is fucking dangerous, guys.
Yeah.
That's it though. I know it won a bunch of Emmys and awards. A friend of mine has seen the show and told me that it was so fucking good. I have no idea how good it is, and I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to discover this show with you guys. So I think that's it. That's all we know. So without further ado, let's just put our masks back here. Jump in this episode. The first episode is called 1:23:45. So what? The time of the explosion?
Maybe.
So let's jump into this and see what they do.
All right.
Let's go.
What is the cost of lies? It's not that we'll mistake them for the truth. The real danger is that if we hear enough lies, then we no longer recognize the truth at all. What can we do then? What else is left but to abandon even the hope of truth and content ourselves instead with stories? All we want to know is who is to blame. In this story, it was Anatoly Dyatlov. He was the best choice. He ran the room that night. He gave the orders. But no friends. At least, not important ones. Dyatlov will spend the next 10 years in a prison labor camp. Of course, that sentence is doubly unfair. The man doesn't deserve prison. He deserves death. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that to them, justice was done. To them, a just world is a sane world. There was nothing sane about Chernobyl. What happened there, what happened after, even the good we did, all of it. All of it. Madness. I've given you everything I know. I know you'll try your best.
I know, no, people don't know who to blame when tragedy strikes. Is everyone at fault? Is one person at fault? Is there a conspiracy around Chernobyl? Like, were there people trying to cover the truth?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
So it wasn't completely an accident then. Someone made a mistake and the person that really did the mistake is trying to cover his ass.
Usually, when there's a tragedy, do you remember Deepwater Down? When the
Horizon, yeah.
Deepwater Horizon, yeah. When the tragedy struck, the big boss of the company were technically responsible for the default by the platform.
We'll see. Like I said, I don't know what caused the accident, so. Jesus Christ. You felt responsible. Years and 1 minute earlier. The 1 minute. You can probably tell because we know when the accident happened. And we can tell also time of death and stuff. Jesus.
Taxis. Oh, man.
She's gonna feel the shot. Can you imagine seeing that through your window one morning? Jesus Christ.
What's just happened? I don't know.
This is an emergency. Everyone stay calm. Our first priority is...
It's exploded!
We know. Akimov will be calling the reactor core.
We shut it down, but the control rods are still like... They're not all the way in. I disengaged the clutch.
I'll disconnect the servos from the standby console. You two get the backup pumps running. We need water moving through the core. That is all that matters.
There is no core. It exploded. The core exploded. The lid is off. The stack is burning. I saw it.
You're confused. RBMK reactor cores don't explode. Akimov.
Sasha, I'm wrong. We did everything right. Something strange has happened. You taste metal.
Akimov!
Comrade Perovoshenko, what you're saying is physically impossible. The core can't explode.
Yeah, I think you gotta keep your wits, about you when you're working in a place like this. Panicking doesn't, bring you anything. The level of radioactivity around right now must be like through the roof. I think it's like actual recordings.
I think it is.
I don't understand a thing that's been said.
I would love to have a traduction just behind it.
Call tonight,
Bringing everybody in. This is a big one.
but it doesn't look right.
Private says he thinks they're shining floodlights or something.
What if they're chemicals?
Chemicals? The problem's a roof. This is covered in tar, so it's gonna burn all night and it'll stink like hell. What's it? What's the worst of it?
No.
Go back to bed.
We're still, it's in the 80s and we're still dealing with, they are still dealing with the consequences of what happened. All these people are gonna get sick.
Here. Here. Are they bombing? What the fuck is this? It's 3.61. It's as high as it goes. The coupon's locked in. It's safe. I don't have a key. Valera. Your face.
Oh.
I'm going to find Hodem in the pump room. You, here, get Shashanuk. He's in 604. Go on.
It's happening fast. It's 2 minutes after.
Well, the amount of chemicals and radioactivity is just so high that it's...
Have you seen Hodem? Where's Victor? Still in the pump room. Stay here. I'll come back.
I would never work in a place like this. Or actually live close to a place like this. I'm way too scared.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Can you stand? I'm joking. I'm joking.
I love that all we can do is just speculate to what happened right now. We didn't see before, we saw after.
They're still up.
Oh, the pump's on or not?
Still, yes, my control panel's not working. I tried calling for the electricians.
I don't give a shit about the panel. I need water in my reactor core. Get down there and make sure those pumps are on. Now.
He doesn't want to go.
What does the decimeter say? 3.6 wrong, but that's as high as the meter.
3.6. Not great, not terrible.
We did everything right.
Out of the two that were like we did everything right, the one in the back didn't seem sure. And the people that were so fucking close, like you know the guy, I think he's Japanese, and he was burned.
Silly. What's this? I don't know, Alicia. Don't fuck around with it. Put these up.
Was that part of the tank? Like what's surrounding the core?
Yeah.
And he's touching it.
It tastes better.
But yeah, the Japanese guy that was burned with the radiations, and he was like, his skin burnt off. Like, ugh. These people are so fucking close.
What do you need?
We need to get into the reactor hall to lower the control rods from the doors jammed.
I don't think there are control rods. I don't think there's a core.
No, you're mistaken.
The core exploded.
They don't want to acknowledge it. If that happened, there's nothing they can do but deal with the consequences.
Let's go.
That's the hand you touch. It's so fucking dangerous.
None of them get combination. Nothing.
And this is full of radiation. They don't know it, but they're standing next to it. Some of them are touching it. They're all gonna fall sick.
I don't know the total casualties from the explosion, but I know that there's many workers, like firemen and women, and people tried to take control of it.
Them.
Died of the consequences.
Not just them, the people living around it too.
What is that?
Let's go!
Oh man.
It's happening so fast. Like I knew how dangerous this was, but I had no idea that it was like the consequences would have appear so fast on them. I think before Chernobyl, people didn't know how dangerous this could be, like how radiations could affect
It's bigger.
I
This
think
kind of explosion.
people kind of know with World War II.
Well, not the general public, apparently.
Could do this, definitely.
They're not freaking out enough for my taste.
I looked right into it. I looked into the core.
Did you lower the control rods or not?
He's fucking dying,
Take him to the
man.
infirmary. Turn off. Take him. Rest could react. He fell.
You know, I praised how calm he was before, but now it's just...
Ruptured condenser lines. The feed water is mildly contaminated. You'll be fine. I've seen worse.
They're
Boys
not
sit on
gonna
the
be
phone lines to the
fine.
outside. Call in a day shift.
But if
We have to keep water flowing into the core. We need electricians, mechanics, we need bodies. How many times do I have to say it? I'm going to the administration building now to call Brukhanov and for me. They're going to want a full report. But I don't know if I can make things better for you. But I can certainly make them worse.
Fucking hell. Like I said, I did praise how calmly he reacted to the whole thing, but now it's just silly. He's sending people to their deaths, he's not doing the right things, he's denying the truth.
Maybe an hour, this one.
I take it the safety test was a failure?
We have the situation under control.
under control, doesn't look like it's under control.
Shut up, Fanny. I have to get on the phone and tell Marion, or God forbid, Frolishev, that my power plant is on fire.
No one can blame you for this, Director Brukhanov.
Of course no one can blame me for this. How can I be responsible? I was sleeping. Tell me what happened, quickly.
We ran the test exactly as Chief Engineer Fermin approved. Unit Shift Chief Akimov and Engineer Toptonov encountered technical difficulties leading to an accumulation of hydrogen in the control system tank. It regrettably ignited, damaging the plant, setting the roof on fire.
Reactor?
We're taking measures to ensure a steady flow of water through the core.
There's no core anymore.
Right. I'll call Marion. Have them wake up the local executive committee. There'll be orders coming down.
No one wants to take the blame, no one wants to face the truth. It's not too bad.